Stuttgart, Germany. My name is Slogan, and in a matter of seconds, I will be once again joined by our lovely legend. That would be probably the right way to call him, because I mean he used to play for Team Dignitas as well as H2K, so he's quite a good player. Menace, who will be with me in a matter of seconds. However, we've got the final match of day one, just literally minutes away from us, which is Snip versus Weeden Boys. Yeah, productions just told me we're gonna have a quick look on in regards to the pick and bans. So Weeden Boys, they went for Backlot, and Snip, they went for Crash. They were really good on Crash on the last LAN already, and then the potential decider is going to be Strike. I'd really like to see some goddamn Strike today, which would obviously mean that we'd have to go to the decider. We'd have to go to map 3. But I really think, no, we haven't seen any Strike all day so far. We had Crossfire just on, from, I think was it Recent Gaming's choice of going through Crossfire against TLR? Yeah, I think that was the way it was. I'm not 100% confident. Anyway, for all of you guys out there that are perhaps, you know, just joining in right now, we've got a 3-day LAN tournament, a 4K, €4,000 prize pool. Winner takes £2,000. Second place is $1,250. Third place is $750. Obviously, there's this massive trophy. It doesn't look that massive because it's quite far in the back and it's a green screen, so that kind of distorts how the field of view plays out. But I can't even touch it. I'm nowhere near touching it. That's actually how massive it is. Anyway, with that being said, we've got 15 teams in total that will be, you know, battling it out for the €4,000 prize pool. We've got 2 groups. We've got a double elimination format. We've got 8 teams in Group A and 7 teams in Group B. Out of Group A, 2 teams will go straight down to the lower bracket. Out of Group B, as it's only 7 teams, only 1 team will go down to the lower bracket, and unless I'm somewhat mistaken, it very much looks like it is going to be Reason Gaming going down to the lower bracket in regards to Group B. I'm not quite sure about Group A, to be honest. Anyway, it is Snip versus Weeden Boys. Snip were the ones to take back home the trophy on the previous LAN. I think that was in April, and Weeden Boys, it's quite difficult to put them in a spot, but they were really popping off. I think I think it was the second match they were playing where they actually won against SK. So they're definitely doing far better than people would have anticipated. And with that being said, I'm really curious to find out how they can hold up against the legends that are obviously Snip. And most importantly, you know, most teams, they've had roster changes. They've just, you know, picked up players maybe 4, 5, 6 weeks ago. However, Snip, their lineup hasn't changed whatsoever.
But as long as the game's been going on, they've been together.
Definitely, yeah. And I mean, that's also kind of what makes them scary, to be honest. That is a really important factor. I mean, when we think about, you know, the greatest sort of esports teams, the big aspect was that they, you know, had years of growing together, and that is basically Snip. They're virtually unchanged. Whilst most, you know, other teams, you know, they just pick up a player here and there, they drop a player here and there. And with that being said, I think Snip, they've won absolutely everything so far, so they should be at the very top of the leaderboard. And I think Weeden Boys they are, I think, 2-1. I think they dropped match number 1 and they won their two matches after that. Surprisingly, they won against SK. SK is probably, I would reckon, top 6 out of all of the 15 teams. And most people had Weeden Boys as, yeah, just put them at the very bottom. And obviously, that didn't prove right so far. It didn't prove to be true. However, I'm really I'd be massively surprised if they would manage to pull off like the biggest upset that would have been imaginable. But yeah, I think we can't be too far away from the game actually starting. Have we got the IP yet, Menace?
Yeah, we do. I'll get that one over to you now.
Let me quickly have a look on the website. God, I can't. Can you post the?
There you go.
All right, thanks a lot. Because then we'll obviously quickly just jump into the game. If you're wondering who I know if I am, my name is Logan, and I'm obviously joined by good old Menace, by the legend himself. Oh, but both teams are, all of them are. They are all on the server already.
Yeah, they are good to go. Look, it's going to be a tough one no matter how we look at it. Snip picked Crash as their map. And yeah, well, after the 13-3 loss that Weeden Boys had on this one already today, I think it was a bit of a tactical pick.
Psychological warfare, just giving like, what? You know what?
Yeah.
Let's just annihilate these guys. What map do they really not like?
Yeah. Second pick was for Weeden Boys, and they have gone with Backlot. So, I mean, we'll be watching Backlot again, a third time so far
Backlot
today,
is-
and then decided
yeah.
Strike. I kind of want Strike.
Literally before you were here, I was like, I need Strike. Strike is like, Strike is, you know, Stevie's like, oh my god, you know, go onto this Stevie's spot.
Yep.
And then just take out everything from there. I think Strike's a great map. I just really love how it's played out.
All right, well, let's get into game. Quick little roster rundown here while we can. For Snip, we've got Zeko, Parko, Trix, Mickey, and Welk. And then for Weeden Boys, we've got Kekstar, Tigsy, Freak. B, I'm going to have to check on, and then Luyan.
He's actually pronounced Lujan, and Tigsy's just...
Is it Lujan? Okay.
Yeah, and Tigsy's just Tigs. But everything else, I think you've got it right.
I'm just reading the names on there.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a bit...
I call him Greg,
chat,
so
I had a quick
I have
chat
to
with the
remind
guys.
myself that. Kex is also Chris to me, so yeah.
Yeah, understandable. Anyway, Weeden Boys, they were actually the ones to pick up round number 1. As Kekstar's just trying to find those smoke shots. Trying to spot.
I don't want to put him down, but you know, an early round win here, or first round win from them, will be good. But let's just hope it's not just a little wake-up run for the Snip guys. Tig's unfortunately losing out a battle there with Trix. Now they're going to have to try and stop that plant, although Kekstar from a distance doing it against Zeko. Welcome Trix. Now the last two standing for Snip. Nade comes in. Welk avoids that one. And that's going to mean we got Freak. He's going to have to try and hold that side. Oh, Trix nearly saved himself by missing the entrance there. Oh, goes for the little peek there and does land a few tags. Kex is watching the cross, so it should be all right. Lovely shot from him.
That was an absolutely crispy shot. And what on earth is going on? What? What? Weeden Boys.
This
Freak
is fine.
just instantly up 4
him.
kills. I mean, I'm liking it. I'm not complaining about this, as they instantly pick up a good old opening frag with the nade. As Tiggs does go down, as nades get thrown down left and right. But inevitably it is a 4 versus 3, 4 versus 2, 1 down. What on earth is going on? You can't tell me that Weeden Boys are actually going to take out Snip.
I mean, Weeden Boys have currently got 2 players that are yet to even enter the scoreboard after 3 rounds.
God, that
Although
is
Kex
mental.
and Freaks 6 kills apiece.
Let's have a look at Zeko, because he had an absolutely amazing spawn. How on earth did he not land that one? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. 4 versus 2. Bomb goes down. Surely this is the first round that Snip are able to pick up for themselves. Nade gets thrown out onto sandbags, and that is it. First round picked up for Snippy Snip.
Now we just hope that Kex doesn't replay positions. Not that I think he will, but if they're going to have nades over onto his position, then it just means that he's sitting too much in the same place. Oh, early grenade
Zeko
kill here
just
is going
gets
to
taken
take
down.
up B.
Paco moving up, finds the kill onto Freaks. Peeks around the corner, wants to take things slowly. I think that might actually be... Is it Kickstart on top? No, he's on sandbags. Does not get taken down immediately. Tricks just trying to keep that blue building safe. Perhaps taking a peek onto A site. Oh, Lugen gets tagged heavily. Let's have a look at what he's doing. He's all the way back in, you know, I think, did we used to call this tower? I'm not quite sure, to be honest.
Oh, just spawn house.
Spawn house, yeah, oh, all right.
Yeah.
Smoke goes out. As Lugen tries to get his sights onto the... Oh my god, Will gets shot down. And out Kickstar and Tiggs. I've got to make things happen. 1 versus 2. And in the end, it is Mickey to even out the playing field. 2-3 in the favour of Weeden Boys.
So Weeden Boys finally all on the scoreboard. Welk, on the other hand, not yet there. I'm going to watch him just for the start and see what he's doing. He's pushed all the way down. He's got his sniper in hand. He's pushed into the link with pistol, although it should have been cold. They surely know he's there by now.
If they don't know he's there right now, then... Oh my god! No, Wilk! What are you doing?
Just whiffed it.
You've had you had 7 bullets and you landed 1. Out of all of those 7, that's really not the way to do things. He's gonna get peeked. Anything else would be a bit of a... Oh my god! What is going on? Both scopes just absolutely whiffing bullets left and right. But in the end, Kickstart is the one to go down.
Kex had a bit of an unnecessary peek there, though.
Yeah. Lugen just gets taken down by the deagle. And with that, it is 3-0.
Normally, it's a bit of a commentator's curse to specifically try and watch a player and hopefully get on the scoreboard, but Welk there, getting 2 frags to his name.
Oh, Kickstart with a quick, good old opening frag onto Wilk. However, Freaks gets taken out by Paco. Well, Paco does go down, another nade. And with that, we have 4 really quick and easy kills. Let's have a look at what Zico's doing. He's been heavily tagged, but he does find B. But in the end, it is Kickstar just pulling out the good old deagle and sending him off to heaven. Ooh, I think he might actually know that Kickstart is there. I'm not 100% sure. He's definitely giving away his... He's not pulling through. What the heck? Tricks, what are you doing? How on earth did he try to pull that one off? I mean, in the end, it doesn't matter, but that was stupid.
He got a bit lucky with a spray through the with the door there. Parker, our bomb carrier for this round, pops a flash out towards the back of A. Nades and flashes go out. And Weeden Boys have already tied their score that they had in their first game on this map. Let's see if they can do one better. They've gotten the 2 opening frags there. Zeka and Mickey have gone down. Freak with a great little spray there from the link. Mazarini's corner, however you want to refer to it as. Lucian and Freak with a nice crossfire holding up, but it's going to be a tough ask for Trex and Welk here. Trex is watching down this alleyway. He's swapping weapons. He's made a bunch of noise. They're going to know he's here. I think it's very unlikely he'll
they're
actually be
just
able to
waiting
get
for him to go
far
around the
down here
corner.
anyway.
That was a very nice shot onto towards Lucian. And he even picks up Freaks. And out of nowhere, what seemed like an easy pickup for Weeden Boys actually turns into a 2 versus 3. Oh, he whiffed it. He made noise. I'm not quite sure. Was it Duffer? No, it wasn't Duffer. It was, I think it was Lighters. It was the first one to show that one on LAN. And when I saw it on some sort of stream, I spent, I kid you not, like 90 minutes trying to make it work. Because back then it was.
I think
like,
it's one of those things that's become a staple for everyone
100%.
now.
Oh, tag on towards Kickstar. Pulls out the deagle, just trying to rain all of those bullets down on him.
Parker has made his way into the site completely uncontested, but a nade and a snipe from Kex will drop Parker and Zeko very quickly, so they don't even need to hold that A site if they can just do it from a distance. And I feel this is very uncharacteristic.
What the heck is going on?
B
What the?
grabbing himself a flurry of frags to take 3.
I mean, what he's doing is just absolutely bonkers. There's no other way of putting that.
This time they have actually put B into bottom A though, which is really good. Actually having a personal defense there. I know that Kex did quite well to hold it off from a distance, but they do need those people on the front, especially the fact that we have Snip with 3 players. They've got bomb there too.
Oh, and a beautiful nade as well. I mean, B is just constantly popping off. And it has to be said, he's an absolute legend at the deagle. I mean, this guy will pull out, like, what the heck? Oh my God. I've said it, guys. I've said it. I've called it. And out of nowhere, he's like, just like, I don't know, bada bing, bada boom, headshot. I've got your brains out. This guy on deagle is just absolutely incredible. He's already pulled off quite a few mad ones. I think it was at the P2P Cup. There was one clip where Climax was streaming and he just took out, I think it was Rebels, with like a single pixel insta headshot, deagle headshot. As Zeko will once again go down as well, but Lucian gets picked up by Paco. Let's have a look how he's doing, and he loses! The 1 versus 1 to be again. And what is going on? I mean,
wow.
Menace, what is happening? Are we actually watching Snip versus Weeden Boys, or have Snip just been replaced?
It's nearly like they sandbagged themselves in the early game to make it seem like it's a bad map for them, and then when they go up against a good team, they're like, all right, boys, let's actually play this game. But that'd be giving them way too much credit, because that requires a brain, and I know half the team doesn't have one. For all my love for them.
Is it exclamation mark bracket in order to get the link of the tournament?
It is exclamation mark brackets. Parker with a lovely little no aim deagle kill on to B. Let's open up the site a bit.
Oh, Lucian with another quick headshot on towards Mickey. Not quite sure. Menace, is it? No, it's not exclamation mark tournament. Exclamation mark brackets. Brackets.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
And Lucian. What is going on right now? What is going on right now? This is absolutely incredible. You know, if you would have watched match number 1 from Weeden Boys, I think they got sent back home. What was it like? 3-13, something like that.
It was 13-3, yeah.
Yeah, it was very, very lopsided. And out of nowhere, these boys, they're just popping off left and right. Kexter, 14-4. Big Ogs, get this guy signed up, because whatever he's doing, oh my God, finds the opening.
Just need to remind ourselves though that Kex does play with inverted mouse.
God,
so he's doing all of this with a mouse that isn't even working properly in my mind.
Yeah, a mouse that is just wrong. There's no other way picking this if I'm being honest.
So we saw how well Weeden Boys can sit back on defense. The question is, what can they actually do on attack? How do they break into a team that didn't push them all too much, and now they got to be the aggressors?
Oh, boys. It is B. Weeden Boys, however, Paco's there to answer that move with the deagle. 2 versus 3 situation. And I mean, surely they're going to get the bomb down. Anything else would be a bit of a surprise as Paco is moving up. Takes out Lugen. 1 versus 3. I've hyped up Tiggs already. Maybe he can make things happen. Let's have a look at what he's doing. Tags Mickey heavily. Oh, in the end it is Walk. And he will take out Tiggs. However, Weeden Boys are still in the lead.
As we say, first round for them for the half. That's fine. But how do Weeden Boys respond? I think this is going to be the difference about how they actually change up their play.
100%.
Early Nate's coming out, takes out B. Nate from Kex onto Paco. It's good. Working their way towards that A side. Freak is covering that B alley, which is good. And in a weird way, the Snip guys aren't actually in A. They've kind of given them access to it, and I either expect them to be able to pick them from the outside of it, or to be able to do the long distance picks. Freaks with a frag onto Mickey, and I think that's more of a distraction than anything else, because it's going to cause him to try and put someone on B to hold that, but Freaks has already made his way towards A.
Yeah, and that, I think yeah, Trix is the only one that's currently trying to peek on towards that A site. However, they're trying to go up on pallet. Oh, Zico. He does find the frag, and in the end it is Kickstar. Just quickly take down Trix. And with that, no one is anywhere near A set as they try to rush in. But Kickstar, he will be waiting, and he will find 3 quick kills. Bloody hell. Who is this guy? 19 and 5. What the actual F is currently going on?
So,
I'm
4
calling
kills. 4 kills from Kex that round. There's something else.
Tiggs goes down. Zico with the blue building nade. Does not connect. He does spot someone just going right behind a building. And obviously Snip are going to now opt to play this slowly. They have the manpower advantage.
Freaks with a simple peek in towards mid, takes down Mickey. He's trying to support his teammates over in A. Can see that there's someone over on the wooden staircase. Unable to finish it off though. Lots of tags coming in. Freak pushing into mid. Quite out in the open there. I'm not really sure what the use of that was. While his team was trying to work over onto A. Welk finally feels like he's able to take out Kex. Lackluster round from Weeden Boys, but we can't really fault them. They've really been shining so thus far.
Let's have a look at what B is doing. Let's have a look at what... Yeah, I think he is Dutch, if I'm not wrong. And what he can do. Oh my god, he is playing it really risky. Oh my god, you whiffed it! You saw him! I really should stop hyping up players, because whenever I do, it's just inevitable that things go wrong from that point onwards.
I think he worked well running his bait through there, though. Anytime someone was shooting at him, his teammates cleaned it up.
The play itself was not like nice to look at. Let's put it that way.
No. But because they did so much work towards that B and mid side, A is now open for them. And that's going to give a fairly easy push for Lugen onto the side. Nade's already come out, so he should be able to plant quite safely. Cax run up to the roof and give some cover for his teammates. Is he going to peek? How comfortable is he feeling? Parker with a... Oh, never mind. It's Cax. Of course he's going to get the kill.
Oh, of course it is. I mean, he's just casually dropping 21 frags in 16 rounds. I mean, why not? Why not? Oh, Wilk, however. This time the scope
Every
duel.
dog has his day.
Yep, that is true. B trying to move up. Zico picks him up. This round is literally taking all of maybe 15 seconds to unfold.
3 clean shots there from Welk to, you know, take out more than half of the Weeden Boys squad.
Kickstar moving up onto spawn building. Does not find the shot on towards, I think that was Trix right there. Pulls out the nade. Oh, that nade did not connect. I think went onto roof actually. Let's have a look at what Kickstar can perhaps do. I mean, Lugen.
Parker's actually got a really nice position here in mid. He is pushing forward, a little bit aggressive, but he's still got some cover with a car around him. Has spotted Lugen, and he'll get shut down. Kex with the revenge frag. But it is a very difficult situation for these guys right now. Snip is not making the same mistake. They are putting someone in that A site to be able to hold the bomb. And B has heard a player towards back A, but again, there's so many watching it. It feels a bit futile. Wonderful little spray through the roof from Zeko. Gets himself a second as he peeks out on Gags.
Yeah, and it really feels like Snip, yeah. Maybe they've had the break they had was a bit too long, but they are really starting to pop off. And once again, Wilk just taken out Kickstar very early on. But with that being said, oh, Tiggs gets taken down. 3 versus 4. They are really struggling trying to get on towards those bomb sites.
I think it was a bit of an easy, not easy situation, but the fact that they could sit back and wait for a team to push them allowed them to have a small sense of control. And it doesn't feel like they have any control right now as they try and push into these sites.
Yeah, that is true.
Zeka with an easy peek there onto Freak in the middle of the map. Runs out of ammo, but oh, the deagle just wasn't able to get it out in time. And again, all good and well that we've got these 2 guys here onto the site, but it's going to be a real tough ask to be able to hold this. Nade comes in. Does Lugen escape? He does, just. B wants to peek this, but of course he's got to be careful of the scope, also watching that position. Good timing from him as he takes out Paco. Now he's got someone pushing in from the back. Welk already expecting Lugen to peek around the top. And then the 2-on-1. Tough for B.
Yeah. Him pushing out of that building right there just sealed the deal. His fate was clear the second he moved out of that door. Oh, Wilk actually has quite a good spot in order to try to get a few opening frags. Does not seem to be able to find any. Ah, he actually does spot Kickstar. But he could not find a shot down onto him. However, Weeden Boys quickly lose 2 members, and Snip only drop Paco.
So now, unfortunately, they have to rely on either Lugen or Kex to get a peek somewhere. B's peek over that A wall is, or over the bin wall is just not good enough. 2 versus 4. Snip have learned from their mistakes, and I really struggle to think that they're going to do much of a peek here. I'll eat my words there. Zeko just going forward, jumping around the corner, getting the kill. Well, desperately trying to take out Kex, but unable to do so. And after 20 rounds, it's all tied up.
Yep, it is all tied up. And so far we can say Cakestar's really popping off, but Lugen, he's not really looking good as well. He's trying to even out the playing field. As Zico rushes in. Oh, very well done. Spots Tiggs. Trying to go up on pallet.
For the first time in a while, Weeden Boys have a player advantage. Zeka with his deagle, though, challenging Freak, and Freak just not laying down any damage. However, on the other side, we've got Trix, and what's Trix going to do to try and hold back the squad? He's got an SMG. He's covering down towards BL. He's going to have 2 players peeking around that in a second. He's being nice and aggressive here. Gets the early tags, though, or is early tags, which means he has to retreat to try and regen. All 3 players for Weeden Boys push onto the side, and they really should be expecting this now. Trix has fallen back, waits for the reinforcement of his teammate.
Oh.
As he comes forward, B flies around the corner, takes out Trix, gets himself a second one. Can he get a third to finish off the round? His team having been starved of rounds these last few goes. And with all the firepower flurrying down on him, Zeko finally drops. And, oh man, yeah, Weeden Boys just inch away with their lead still.
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, it is 11 to 10. These rounds, they really, really count. Especially considering the fact that, obviously, Weeden Boys would like to dodge a potential overtime. As Wilt takes out Kegstar, 3 versus 4. And Weeden Boys, they are not even onto that site yet. However, they do have quite a good setup. I think B actually got spotted right there, takes out Zico. The second he sort of decides, oh, you know what, I'll peek. And now it is
And Weeden Boys really have woken up. It is 3 versus 1. Parker with the deagle, but he's going up against B, who's now just going to be sitting around that corner waiting for him. Parker's giving away his position, thinking he'd seen someone, but he didn't. P coming out from towards top A, but it's the deagle in the back from Freak that finishes him off. And I see Greg there on the screen, all too excited to be playing.
What on earth is currently going on? I mean, this is crazy. For all of you guys out there that don't quite realise how big this is, Snip were the ones to win the previous LAN. This is basically, if you're into League of Legends, imagine T1 losing to Team Liquid. this is literally it right here. 3 versus 3. Bomb is just in front of A.
I think to also add, on top of that analogy, though, is that was Snip's pick.
Yeah, that's definitely worth mentioning as well. You are right. And now Weeden Boys, once again, they've got the advantage. The only issue is the bomb's really not in a great spot.
Lujan taking out Mickey, or 1 versus 2 is Parker versus B and Lujan, and Lujan comes out on top, 13-10.
Oh my god, and just that emotion.
From here. I can
These
feel
emotions
takes from here.
Tig's just going absolutely mental, you know? He's just like, yeah, come on, boys. We've got this. We just annihilated the favourites. Let's take this one back home. I can't really do the Southern English accent, if I'm being honest.
Well, you also got to throw in a bit of ginger in that too. It's a combination.
Yeah, true. But what on earth did we just witness? I mean, that was absolutely huge. Like, everyone's doubted these guys. And honestly, match number 1, it was rubbish. Like, match number 1 was rubbish.
I didn't doubt those boys. Never.
What has happened? You know, it takes like, you know, he was 2 in 15 in match number 1. And now suddenly, against Snip, a team that's like a million times better than what they faced in match number 1, he's like, just like, you know what? I'm just really going to pop off. I'm just going to, take things back home from here. Yeah, I'm confident.
I guess the other question to ask, though, is looking at the group, it's not really going to upset too much because of the round difference. And it's just going to mean that Collega goes onto the top because then they'll be, well, depending on the outcome of their current game, will go undefeated. So even if it does stir up the top 4 in the group, yeah, maybe a little bit. But at the same time, last game of the day, boys are tired. You know,
that doesn't count. I mean,
I could chalk it up to a couple things.
I can literally guarantee that Weeden Boys, that they're tired as well.
Yeah,
everyone's like, oh, they're so tired. Because
are you kidding me? How can anyone be tired when you have Tiggs yelling like that?
Yeah, literally, that's impossible. It doesn't happen. And Tiggs is such a lovely guy. I mean, I spent almost all of Sunday, you know, of the previous LAN, casting with him, and he is an absolute legend. Just, you know, seeing him all emotional right there. It's a beautiful sight to see. I saw Snip drinking beers. Yeah, I did actually witness that one as well. It's not really what I would do unless the last match of the day has already been played. I mean, they don't have that much time as well. I mean, we do start quite early tomorrow at 10 AM, if I'm not mistaken.
9 AM for me. Can't
No,
wait.
no,
Yeah,
no, it
time
is
difference.
10. Yeah, but oh yeah, for you, yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
that is true. That is
Sweetly, to
true.
answer your question, yes, it is best of 3. Currently, just had the
Yes.
first map. So we're going on to the second, and this is the pick of Weeden Boys, who obviously are all not at their computers because Snip are all on the team and pretty much ready to go.
Yep.
And Weeden Boys haven't even joined a team yet.
They probably just want to do a bit of partying, you know.
Let me drop Tegs a text.
Yeah, go
Like,
ahead and tell him, like,
boys,
the Snip
hello.
guys are ready. Whereabouts are you?
Run
Because
a
they're
game.
probably just like,
You still
we did it,
have
boys.
another map.
We won. It
Just
was
in
only
case they
map one.
forgot.
But it's still an incredible feat. I mean, what they just did was honestly.
They're smoking.
All right. They're going to have to get their nicotine up and running.
Yep. And if they're going to take that little break, I have just had a wonderful pizza delivered it to me. I can't enjoy being at the event and having pizza, so I thought I'd order myself a little cheeky pizza.
Pizza
I went
did
chicken
you end up?
barbecue.
Ooh,
Normally, I'm a meat feast kind of guy, or an all meats, or a meteor, or whatever they want to refer to it as.
Meteor.
Yeah, it's one of the options you can get here.
What the heck? I've never heard that before, but that is quite hilarious.
Yeah, tonight I've just gone for a little barbecue chicken.
Ooh, that does sound great.
Yeah. So production, I'm gonna ask you, can we wish this so that people don't have to watch me eat? Thank you, I appreciate that.
Thanks a lot, production, for helping us out. I mean, they've also been here for quite a sizable amount of time. I mean, yeah, we did have quite a few breaks, which is just simply down to the fact that we're playing best of threes, and obviously we can't continue with the next round unless everything's been played out. And Mickey just playing that good old farming simulator. For all of you guys out there not invested in CoD Pro Mod once again, head over to fpschallenge.eu. Just sign up, link your Steam ID, and get rolling into the solo queue. I think there's even an American one if I'm not wrong. I'm not 100% sure. I did see something like that up onto the website, and if you're onto it on, you know what slogan, how do I even install CoD4? Just head over to cod4promod.eu/how-to-install-CoD4. That's all you need to know. It is literally easy peasy. As we are just waiting for the last member of Weeden Boys, and obviously it's Tiggs, you know, you text him and he's like, you know what, I'm not even going to show up. Two players ready to go. And with that, we will just immediately jump into map number 2 of the final match of day 1 of this FPS Challenge.eu Stuttgart LAN event. 15 teams battling it out for total grand prize money of €4,000. And Kickstar immediately moving up on towards ruins.
Zach with a fantastic start, getting a nade and an SMG kill here. As we've covered it a couple times playing on Backlot, what we do sometimes see is that a scope will drop his main weapon for the use of another AK to get some more firepower down on the map. However, that is not going to be. Both scopes are as expected. Puck only want to go down for Snip this round, as only B picks up a kill. Rough start, to say the least. But as we've also learned, first round does not dictate the whole game.
You know what also doesn't matter? If you choose X, Y, Z as your own map, because in the end it always goes the other way around. And so far it does very much look like that. I'd almost call it destiny. Does hold true as well.
Currently, A is not being held by the Weeden Boys squad. Takes out Zeko. We've got... he's crawling back, but he's going to come up against Paco in not too long, and there we go. It does go down. Kicks gets a couple tags in, but I'm going to struggle to see how he pulls this one off. He's got one just his left on the shipment container, and that's going to be Parker peeking around for his 4K. Cheeky little 4K there. And now the scoreboard for Snip is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm happy.
I love how you always just mention those things. Let's have a look at what B can do. He was really popping off in those clutches. Moves up into that B building. As Kickstar finds another target. 4 versus 3. Can the boys pick up another frag?
Oh, we can see here from our map that it is Snip that's trying to push over towards that B site. Kex just felt like he was asleep there in that moment as he was watching the staircase quite intently, but Welp just walked around and popped him in the head with the deagle. Welp now with his scope free to spam over across into A. 3 versus 3 Lugen is hanging out on that B site. Very popular position of mine to just sit there and watch the little window and check the hole under 10. He should be able to catch the guy crossing onto the bomb, and he does. That's Mickey going down. Unable to get out, though. Thankfully, we do have Freaks with 2 quick kills.
Definitely popping off on the deagle. Very well played indeed. Let's have a look at what Tigsy can do. Lands the tag onto the Carnado. Just invented that. That's a horrendous word, being honest. Goes into A building. Oh, not A building, you know, mid building. What? Tigs!
All he's done right now is jump out of a window and make a bunch of noise.
Yeah.
Not sure how helpful that's going to be for the rest of his team.
Not very useful, to be honest.
Good distraction.
Yeah, I mean, that has previously already worked out for him quite well. Let's have a look at what Lugen's trying to do. He's pretty much trying to keep Tiggs safe, to be honest.
Well, being on top runes with a scope, though, is going to be a real thorn in the side. Oh, well, Welk's missed 2 absolute sitters. And AK now challenging him, and it is Lugen to finish him off. Mickey does get the kill, but Welk really throwing away that one a bit. Oh, no, Mickey thrown off by Tigsy's spray and falls to his death. Parker getting the kill on him. It is all up to Kekstar. He's done quite a lot for this game already. Can he do just one bit more? No.
Yeah, and once again, Paco's just doing an amazing job trying to defend that bomb site. He's currently 7 in 2. 7 to 2. And he's just using the SMG to its full potential, has to be said.
I mean, it's tough to look at the scoreboard at this point. Tiggs, 1 and 4. B, 1 and 4. Lugen, 2 and 4. Kex, 3 and 4. These guys are struggling to get out the blocks.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying, do you know what this means, though? Just more likely to enjoy a game on strike. Welk with a fantastic shot onto Kekstar. Zeko with a triple this round. 4-1's your score. And yeah, do we just kick back and just, watch Snip run away with this one?
It is very much looking like that, to be honest. I'd love to see a bit of strike, but I do just find it absolutely hilarious that whenever teams choose maps, it's like, we choose this map equals we lose on that map.
It's essentially not choosing the map you want to win, but the one you want to lose.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, Tiggs with a fantastic
Tiggs.
spray through the wall to exile Tricks, and also Pucker through the side. Flash over the wall. He's actually a player below him who wouldn't have heard him. No, Welk does hear him. I just thought that the flash might have covered the jumping noise. Welk pushes into the side, meets the end of Tiggs's barrel. And we are now up to 3 kills for him. Can he find himself a 4th? He knows where Mickey is. And he's got that horrible skin SMG. Mickey looking for his own moment right now. Tiggs about to go over the wall. Lucian decides, I want in some of the action.
And an important round, actually, in my opinion, for Weeden Boys. Picking up that round, just trying to stay somewhat close and relative in this second map. Tiggs gets tagged. Trying to crawl through there. Oh my god, how on earth did he find Mickey right there? How is he still alive? What on earth is going on right here? He's
Can't die if you
getting
don't have a
tagged
soul.
left and right. I mean, it's cheeky. The fact, I mean, he's just gone from like 100 health to 10 health 3 times in a row.
Look at Weeden Boys go, clawing it back round after round. That's 3 in a row now.
Yeah, I mean,
We were just talking about how we want to sit back and just watch
Yeah.
Snip run away with us.
yeah, and just, you know,
Weeden Boys decide,
finally
okay,
get
fine, we'll play.
our chance of a bit of strike. But apparently, Weeden Boys, they're like, you know what? No, just no. We want to take this. We want to make this a very decisive 2-0.
So whenever I play Backlot with Tiggs or anyone really, and there's a lot of nade kills early on in the game, as we've kind of seen here. We were once playing in a tournament, and nades went out. We lost 3 players within the first round in the first few seconds.
Yeah.
And all that runs through my head was Tiggs yelling, "They've anti-stratted us, boys. They've anti-stratted us." And the saying of being anti-stratted has now been burned into my memory whenever I get into Backlot. Yep, anti-stratted.
What sort of word is that, even, to be honest?
I don't know. It's his word. It just means that all our strats have been antied. They can count all of them.
Oh, look! Finds the pick on towards Tiggs. Oh, he's trying to be sneaky. He's trying to move away from B, on towards B. Now he's decided to move back into A building. Should be able to get that bomb in. I'm not quite confident if that fake was really what he was trying to go for. Because he's in a lot of trouble now. He has to pull it off.
Smoke goes out. It's going to give away his position. Oh, and it's another fake.
Oh,
He gets the spray
God!
down in the middle. Does he have enough time? He does. He's going to go for the
Yeah.
plant. Lujan's going to have to spray. Spray on the right, Lujan.
Oh,
Doesn't get the
my
spray
God,
down, and that's
Lujan!
it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I think he started at like 5.3 seconds. And we see him right there.
3 rounds in a row.
The guy with the curly hair next to him. That's Tiggs. I love how I just try to spectate whoever's doing loads of action and for BBB. You've got 1 shot left in the deagle. I think he's maybe got 5 rounds left in the AKU as well. And what on earth is going on right here? We had a 3-round lead for Snip, and now magically Weeden Boys are just picking up frags left and right and slowly running away.
But can they keep a momentum up? It's all good and well we get these rounds here, but can they keep it going? B's had a fantastic push out here through the smoke, gets the first one, gets himself a second one. Bombs also down now too. His teammate out the front of A, what's he going to be doing there? Can he get something there too? No, it's Tricks that gets the revenge frag. Tiggs can hear someone in mid. He's going to let his teammates know and hold back. They've had a great opener to the round. Now it's just about finding the way to close it.
And once again, Weeden Boys, they have the advantage. 4 versus 3. And B's in a great spot as well. So far, the Peaker's advantage has played out for him rather well. Oh, he finds Mickey. Come on, play it slowly, mate. Play it slowly, and he finds Tricks. Who is this guy? I mean, I kid you not.
Wow.
What is going on? I would grab my keyboard and throw it right out of the window because whatever's going on right now is outrageous.
In that singular round where he gets 4 kills, he's gone from the bottom of the scoreboard for his team to second. Or tied first, even.
Yeah, I think he was 1 and 4, and now he's 8 and 6, so he's definitely got that going for him. Ah, B is Bonser. Oh, thanks a lot for telling me.
But this just feels like where Weeden Boys have gotten too comfortable. Those early 2 deaths is not something that should have happened. It was very aggressive play. Tiggsy pushing up towards the spawn. Can he get a kill here? Yes, he does. No revenge on him. Freak's actually taking up Mickey, who was firing upon him. Should be able to get out. Kex holding the back lines. Well, Zeka is hunting for him.
Explosives planted.
Zeka's going to watch that cross towards the back.
Tiggs been spotted. Tiggs has 100% been spotted.
Tiggs pushing into front A. He's got the guy on girders to contend with. And someone at bottom A is going to be coming up the stairs now. Oh, he's made a move too early. He's not a fake. It's a tough situation for him to be in.
Yeah.
Could have gone either way there, really.
I mean, he's in the crossroads anyway. I mean, if he fakes, he's got, I think it was about 15 seconds left at most. Oh, Mickey with the spray, and Woke with a quick, good old scope pick up. And this does look like a very quick round indeed.
Which won't be a bad thing. Look, we're still looking at a 6-6 half. I think Weeden Boys are going to be okay with going into the attacking side like this. I always preferred attack on Backlot. How this team plays it may vary. So there we go. 6-6 at the half. Snip takes it.
And I love how everyone's just magically watching them, you know, they're like, oh my god, this might as well be history happening right here. And they immediately get right into the second half.
And they are raring to go. Kex opening us up in the second half. B's been able to make his way into the bottom of A house. He comes under fire, but he's still alive for the time being. He's probably going to come under a bunch more spray, gets a smoke out. Well, getting 2 big kills. And that is AK's down. Wow, Snip. Just shutting down anything that Weeden Boys have tried. Kex are trying to claw back something, but this is going to be tough. Kex watching the front. Gets taken up by Trix's deagle. B might find one more. Probably not. It's Trix getting himself a triple. And Snip securing the first round in the second half.
And that actually is securing the first lead in about 10 rounds. They had a 3-round lead early on, but then Weeden Boys just grabbed everything for themselves. Paco with the opening nade car frag onto Freaks. As Weeden Boys try to move on towards that A site. Kex with a cheeky frag on towards the takes, and out of nowhere they've actually turned it into a 4 versus 3. However, Kexa, he turns his back on towards that A site and immediately gets taken out by Woke. You know, Bonser
That is Bonser, yeah.
has got crazy movement. This guy is like smooth AF. I was like, are you really got to tag your own teammate right there? Anyway, 7-7 between Weeden Boys and Snip. Oh, 2 quick opening frags. Zico picking up Tiggs as well.
Yeah, 3 down this early on in the round. It kind of feels like
Make
there's
it
no
4.
hope. Lugen, deagle in hand. Look, we'd love to see a 1v5, but against Snip, it's going to be tough.
It's probably not going to happen, yeah.
Not now, at least. Bonser with a nice quick spawn as he rushes in towards the garden area. Looks like he's going to be playing towards mid-house. Possibly jump out the window. Apply some pressure through there. Watching up for 10. There's 2 players back there, which of course he doesn't know about. Lugen, the one to get the kill. Bonser's going to smoke up mid. I'm going to switch over here to Tiggs. Tiggs has snuck his way all the way into the back line of Snip. Peeks around the corner. Mickey's on top form though. Kex jumping out here for the
behind
kill.
enemy lines. He has magically decided, you know what, I want to be an aggressive scope. Tries to go all the way around once again. 2 versus 3. Deagle versus AK, if I'm not wrong. Oh, I think he might as well have given him away. I think he's given himself away right there. I mean, Kickstar, he seems a bit insecure, just checking every single corner. Ooh, he should be spotted in a matter of seconds. 1 versus 3. Surely
Only
this is not
15
gonna
seconds.
happen.
He's failed a jump. Probably going to be a B4-3 moment,
Yep.
and there we go. Kex laughing away, being like, "Nah, I don't want to deal with that shit."
I'm done,
That's
boys.
I'm done, boys. That's next round's problem. Although they've got to be a little bit worried here now, though. Snip have taken a 2-round lead.
Freaks with the nade on towards Wilk. However, Zico finds Tiggsy. And Bonser down into the cellar once again. But this time Zico will be the one to pick him up. And now it is a 3 versus 3. However, I do think Snip are in the better situation of taking this round home. I think Kex has he given away his position? I think so.
I do like that Freaks has made his way all the way to the top of the mid house. He's got a great view over the top. He really just needs to take advantage of this, though. He's clearing out a lot of the spots. Mickey takes out Kex. That has a big kill. Freak does get 1 spot. Where the second one is, tags him up. He's going to try and go back for the third. Unable to find it. But it does mean that we have a 1-on-1. Lugen's getting that bomb down.
Explosives planted.
Will
Come
Mickey
on,
be able to
Lugen.
see where he goes? Oh, he has been spotted. I'm not sure if Lugen saw it, though. Mickey making his way forward. Golden deagle in hand. Looks like we're going to have a deagle on deagle fight, close range. Reminds me of when Diablo once had to chase down someone into basement to clutch the win in the last second. Mickey's made his way into the side. Oh, and this is where... Oh, he's made some noise. He's gone for the fake. Lugen's going to go for the peek. Is he going to wait? He sees the bomb there. He's going to sit back. He's got no reason to push. He's got that 7 seconds to work with. And this will be the win for him.
Yep.
Runs in for deagle. Doesn't get the kill, but it doesn't matter. They've got the round win.
Boy, oh boy. And what an important round for them to pick up, to be honest. Because slowly but surely, we're getting close to the 2 digits, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so far, no team's really been able to put on a sizable lead. I think we haven't had more than a 2 or 3 round lead this entire map so far.
What has been so interesting
Zico.
to me is all the games we've really been watching. You know, there's always been like one front runner on the scoreboard for the team, one player that's doing really well. You look at Weeden Boys. There's 3 kills between top and bottom.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it. It's such an even spread for each player. Whereas for Snip, it kind of feels like if Zek and Welk go down, it's an uphill battle for them.
100%. As Pack, oh, that is a good spot he's in. Because there's absolutely, yeah, there's no way Freaks was going to win that one. Especially in the AK versus SMG lineup. And now Lugin has got a 1 versus 2 ahead of him. He has the deagle right in his hands. Honestly, could have just gone for the plant. I know he wants to play things safe. But once again, 30 seconds on the clock. You can't go on forever, mate. Oh, finds the tag.
Was maybe to find a pick and then rotate to A. With A's got some cover around him, but of course, when you're a B, you're completely exposed while trying to get that bomb down. Forge is going to make some noise. Trix is going to peek out, get himself a second for the round, and they're just going to hold on to the 2-round lead. And breathe.
Yeah, if we're not going to end up with a map 3, I'm not. I don't know what's going on. Because Weeden Boys, they'd have to really start popping off now. As Bonser finds the opening frag on towards Wilk. But Packer is there to answer. And Tiggs all the way back onto B. Bomb site once again. But it is a 4 versus 2. I mean, surely they do not whiff this round.
They've got a 2-player advantage, and it looks like they've got an idea about where they want to go. Tiggsy has cleared up most of the site, takes out Trix. Your last man standing is going to be Zeko, and it'll be Kex's rifle that finds him.
And out of nowhere, you know, this morning, Tiggs was 2 in 15. And right now, he's the top fragger against Snip. Unbelievable what's currently happening here.
Looks like we're having a pretty quick attempt at a plant here. Welk's going to take out Kekstar, buns on to Zako. Back and forth on the kills. Looks like they were trying to bait out that early bit of action by faking on the bomb. Welk with another kill onto Bunzor.
Absolutely cheeky was what he's pulling off right here. 4 versus 2.
Make that a
Can
1
they
versus
keep the
4.
2-round lead?
Tiggsy with a nice little deagle. Watching towards back A. He's got some time to play with, but again, Snip are not going to be peeking this out.
Because why should they? I mean, that's the most important part.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, no, he's giving away his position. 30 seconds left on the clock. I mean, he could try to go for a B plan, but is that a realistic way of doing things?
Welk sitting low, ruins. He's covering those stairs. Yeah, runs out of ammo. They're unable to. Oh, he does get the kill onto Mickey. Does he just run it? Can he just run it? He has no idea which way is north, south, up, and down. And even if he does get this bomb down, oh, he's put himself in a tough situation. Parker's moving in. He'll probably catch him. He'll probably catch Tiggs as Tiggs gets up. No, somehow Tiggs is still alive. Coming in from the side, and Parker does get the kill.
I think he only had 2 bullets left, if I'm not wrong as well. Couldn't have been a lot.
It's Parker spoiling our fun. And the 2-round gap stays.
Yeah, and if we continue on that path, we will go to the deciding map, which is Strike. Whoa, what a cheeky wall bang from Wilk. But Weeden Boys, they found 2 quick and easy pickups as well. Oh, Bonser.
Oh,
Yeah, living
Freak's
a risky
fantastic
life.
stuff. Has shot 2 players through 10, takes out Tricks on 10, and then another one looking down through the floor of the paneling below him.
Come on, Kickstar, what are you doing? And it doesn't matter. Oh my god, can they actually pull... Oh, I mean, if they were to win the next 3 rounds, that would be
What's one of
CoD
those, like, it'd
history
be
right
good?
there.
I don't think it'd be a huge upset, but, you know, I'd believe they would have been able to do this.
Replace
Given the right
huge with like, bonkers huge, like unreal. Kickstar moving in on ruins. Oh, what is Bonser doing? He finds Zico.
Freaks has just killed Kex.
Oh, what? Ha!
Just why not?
Might need a bit of disciplinary action after that one. You've been kicked off this server. No, just kidding. Oh, Bonzo, mate, you're living a really dangerous life right there. As Paco even finds another one, and out of nowhere, it is in fact actually a 2 versus 3, as Tiggs manages to turn things around. However, at some point, they are going to have to get this bomb down onto the bomb site.
Worryingly for him, he's got a player right below him. Oh, he's been able to silently jump down. If he were to go up those stairs again, he'd find himself the kill that I feel he deserves in this scenario. Looks like they're not falling for the fake. Goes for the full plan, although the tag might come in under the site. No, it doesn't. He's going to slowly fall back. Freaks gets the deagle onto Paco. Mickey gets the response, though. Tiggs, is he going for the push? No, he's going to play it safe. Goes to top A. He's heard the player pushing in. And he jumps out, peeks over the roof, and that's going to be it. Tiggs, he ties it up to 11-11.
What is happening? What are we seeing right here? I mean, literally about 5 hours ago, 5 or 6 hours ago, if you would have said, you know what was going to happen? Weeden Boys, they're just going to 2-0 Snip. I'd have said, you know, shut up. I don't know. Straight to some sort of mental institution with you because you're completely delusional. However, Weeden Boys, they aren't looking too great in this round. They're 2 men down rather quickly as Bonser's actually decided to get his sights on towards that A site. He has decided otherwise.
As fun as an overtime would be, I think it'd be morally draining for both sides to then have to go
100%.
through that, only to then go for a third game. Zeka with a lovely deagle to take out Kex. Not expecting him in that place.
As Bonser finds one, finds another. Absolutely massive what he's pulling off right here. I mean, Bonser is currently an absolute clutch machine. Every single time it is a 1v1, this guy is just absolutely unstoppable. 23 seconds on the clock, pulls out the smoke. They're going to have to go for a plan at some point. Oh, he gets tagged. He's going to have to be aggressive. He defines Tricks. Oh my god, Illusion. Can he pull it off? Can he pull it off?
Going to be the spray through the wall. Zeka's going to get him here, unfortunately, I think.
Oh my god.
He gets away. Can we have a back-to-back clutch?
Oh no, it is not going to happen. My
Tense.
god, oh god. It was so close.
Very, very tense.
Oh my god, my heart is just absolutely racing and I can really see my voice being complete rubbish tomorrow morning. Because
All the excitement.
What we're currently witnessing right here is just absolutely bonkers. This is some incredible CoD promo we've had the entire day, and especially about in the last 1.5 hours. Paco finds Tiggs. 4 versus 5. Bonser trying to go for that mid control. Has potentially given away his sound. And with that, his position. As he's trying to go for another rotate on towards that B site.
Freaks with quite a nice pick is going to allow Lugen to go for a little poke on that bomb site. Kex gets a kill. Mickey with the response though. Bunzel gets one again. Pucker with the response. We're dropping down one aside. One per team. Lugen, your last man standing just as it was last round. He's got bomb in hand. Unfortunately for him, he's got 2 to find this time round. And he's just going to aim walk all the way down to B. Oh, this is really smart of him to check in this part of the car park. And come around the corner, they'll find one. He'll race over towards that B side. Parker's going to know now that there's little hope for him to get there in time to try and stop this. Planting in a very open position.
Yeah, that...
Oh, sorry, in a very close position. He won't have an easy way to cover this. And he's only got a deagle going up against the close range SMG. Parker's going to know that...
Oh my god! Lugen, you absolute unit! And you know, you see Tiggs just getting up from his chair and be like, you know what, mate? You fucking got this.
Oh, jeez.
And I can even hear them shouting from right here, even though these guys must truly be like 50 meters away from here. My God, what on earth is going on? I mean, if Weeden Boys actually pick this one up, then...
Oh, well, now we have overtime.
And I love how every single time we have some sort of pause there, just instantly like, you know what, I want to move on. I want to play this one out. Oh, Wilk with an opening frag on towards Bonser. Lugen moving up on towards that good old building that is made out of paper. He's in a good spot though. And Freaks has found the frag on towards Trix. I mean Freaks obviously.
Battlefield falls quiet as well, tries to make his way into the bottom of A with the bomb in hand. Going to pop out a smoke as Parker is covering him to be able to get this bomb down. It's going to go down uncontested. No nades coming in. A bit of spray, but nothing in the right place. And Zeka is going to shut down the sprayer anyway. And this is quite a challenge here. Tiggsy trying to make his way in towards bottom mid. Going to get taken out quite handily. Kekstar with that sniper. Does he find anything? Has a rough idea where someone is, but they ain't gonna connect. Pistol out.
Yeah, and it's just not happening.
Nah. Not that time round.
But let's just see what Bonser can do. If he can come and clutch once again. Survives that nade by the skin of his teeth.
I was going to say it's a really good point to be able to get to this part of the round and still be alive after the initial round of nades, but there we just see Lugen and Kex going down. And it's kind of one of those, now we're struggling.
Yeah.
And they want to stop having to struggle to get to that point and instead be able to be the one to apply the pressure. Tiggs makes his way in towards mid, but he unfortunately isn't able to do anything with it. And he's been spotted out. I'm not sure he's going to be able to... Oh, he does actually sneak out of here with a cover of Bonser.
And Bonser, once again, with an absolutely ridiculous deagle headshot. I mean, this guy on deagle is basically like the 2024 Stevie, just with a completely different weapon. And out of nowhere, we were like, oh, they've got a two-man advantage. No, it's 3-0 once again. As Mickey does find the frag on towards Freaks.
Explosives planted.
Bunzel not looking
Bonser!
left. They're walking into each other here. Always check your corners, kids. Always check your corners.
Yeah, no, they're only a single round away from pulling off. No, not pulling off
Round
the
away.
win, but from
Half time.
yeah. No opening frags with all of those nades coming down, in fact, quite surprisingly, to be honest. As Bonser picks up Zico.
Parker's made his way to the top of A, putting himself in quite a strong position here. He's got Bunzel down below him, but it's going to be unlikely that he peeks that. Mickey takes out Tiggs. With well onto Freakazoid. Looking good for Snip this round. As the kills keep falling. Parker makes his way down the stairs. He's actually quite conveniently smoked up Bunzel for him. Bunzel gets the kill on the side. He's going to run back out, but this kind of allows two of them in. Trix takes out Kex, and Bunzel lost man standing. 15-12 at the half. 3 rounds in a row. This is really not what Weeden Boys want.
Yeah, I mean, it would be an absolute miracle. They've already had loads of miracles just on this map alone, but this...
what's one more?
Yeah, but this seems... I think that might have pushed their luck a bit too much. Ooh, they've all got very aggressive now. Oh, Kickster finds the frag on towards Mickey, however. The good old exploding car finds Bonser.
Parker staring up at the ceiling like a hawk, trying to catch the glimpse of any little pixel that might be walking his way.
Oh, Zico finds him. 3 versus 3.
Takes Freaks to shut him down, and Trex is going to be closing him off.
Ooh, Paco.
Kind of have a feeling that Tiggs has actually put himself in a pretty good position right now. Unfortunately, expects Trix in a nearer location.
No, it is not going to happen. We are going to go on towards map number 3, and that will be Strike for the first time today. We will
on stream.
Go on towards that map. Yeah, that is true. I think we've already had Strike. It just wasn't on stream, obviously.
And as these boys do, slightly annoyingly, in my opinion, they're all going to go for a smack now. So
why don't we go for a quick 5-minute break, if that's fine with production as well, because they're going to take at least 5 minutes as well. So all of you guys out there, stay tuned. We're going to be back in about 5 minutes for the final map and the final map, final map and the final match of day 1 of the 1337X FPSchallenge.eu LAN Cup. We'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Stay tuned.
to some extent, we are all wired the same. If we just look close enough, we understand. We all seek to be connected. We all seek to be free. We love to see ourselves improve. We love the competition. We are fighters. We are creators. We want to push harder than anyone has ever before. We want to thrive up to a point where we become unstoppable. We might fall, but we already know we will get back up. But by himself, even the best fighter can only come so far. In the end, we need each other. We need to be supported. We need to be trusted. We need to get energized by others. And together, we are able to overcome our limits. Together, we are able to create things that go beyond any person's imagination. Money does not make your life rich. The internet does not provide you with deep connections. We might have met through a game, but we stay because of the people. Let us create a place for people like us. The home of the elite.
All right, guys, we're immediately just going to jump into this final map between Weeden Boys and Snip. Oh, sorry, just had to do that one. Snip did take the win on Backlot, 16-14. As Kexter finds a really nice frag on towards Eco.
Yes, you guys have just joined us for whatever reason. It is the third map, the deciding map between these two teams, between Weeden Boys and Snip. We're now on strike. First map went really close. Second map also went really close. And third map, we are hoping for the same.
Lugen and a good old...
I was going to say, he's done well thus far, but this is a big ask for him on the first round. Gets one to start it off, but...
in the end, it does not happen.
Mm-hmm.
but I'm really looking forward to see this final one. I mean, even if Weeden Boys lose this one, I mean, they can truly be very, very proud of themselves. Because what they actually were able to pull off on map 1 and map 2, it was absolutely incredible. Oh, 2 quick and easy kills. Kickstar leads on to Wilk, and then Bonser finds Mickey. And then Kickstar with the cheeky nade on towards Paco. 5 versus 2. They're already moving on towards that A-bomb site as well. Just trying to make sure no one's at bins. Are those called bins, or are bins that
Yeah,
they're
still
tiny?
bins.
You know. Oh, all right. What other ones? No, that's is it
Bins
Fountain?
or Link.
No, the one where
Oh.
you know the Stevie one.
Oh,
Not-
right.
Yeah, not the
just
one
said
at the very start, but the one like those I don't know, sort of woven basket thingies.
Yeah, the one behind the wall. Just on
Yeah.
the jump.
How's that one called then?
I don't know. I would.
I
just
think we
refer
used
to it
to
as
call
the
it
wall.
like Fountain or something, because it had like this.
Yeah, because
fountain
you
thingy.
can hide behind the fountain, but then the wall would be something different.
Oh, Paco goes down immediately. Takes the one to save Bonser's live. Knife as Freaks goes down as well. Zico picks up another one. And out of nowhere, it is a 4 versus 3. Kickstar tries to move in as well. Gets a heavy tag onto what's Zico. But in the end, he will go down. Tiggsy, what are you trying to do?
Yeah, he's stuck in a bit of a tight spot here. He's kind of got to literally crawl out. He's got someone watching his position, but I think he might actually get lucky here with a kill if he plays it well. Oh no!
Oh, he does not. He does
Tries
not
to
play
go
it
for one.
well.
No, he does get it, but I think the third. Oh, sorry, yeah, the third peak was a bit
Yeah,
much.
pulling out the deal was pushing it. You know. I mean,
Legion, unfortunately, in the 1 versus X clutch scenario, this guy has seen it all: 1v4s, 5s, 3s, 2s, pulled off a couple, lost a couple. What can he do for this one? He's actually going for the peak. I quite like this. Unable to get the kill though. Now he's being pulled away into a corner. Even if he does get this kill, he's going to run out of time. Oh, this is an absolute mess. They're going for the knife. No, Tricks gets it. Losing, can he make it back to the side in time? I think he actually does.
Actually make it.
He's got to run though. He can't sit around like this.
No,
Oh,
too
he's
late.
fluffed it.
Too late.
Shit, I think he went the long way around on that one.
Yeah, he definitely did.
But then again, in those clutch situations, it's so difficult. In the moment, you think you're making the right move. In hindsight, of course, it's very easy for us to judge on the outside because we can see a lot that they can't. But what story shall we be telling as we go into the 4th round here? Bonser starting us off with a kill onto Welk. And he's actually fallen all the way back towards that A site because they've gotten in there. Freaks takes out Zico, and this opens up that A site completely. I'm imagining they're going to hope to get a smoke in there. Bonser with a second one takes out Tricks. Great work from him. Paco has actually snuck all the way around, but Freaks is on top of that. And between Bonser and Freaks, they've taken out 4. Last man standing is Mickey. Where's he at? AK in hand. Takes out Bonser, but Tiggs chimes in for the round. 2-2 is your score.
There is literally absolutely nothing in between these two teams. Whenever we get this sort of feeling, oh, all right, you know, Snip, they might be pulling away. Weeden Boys are immediately there to answer whenever I push them. As Zeko is actually going for a very, very deep route. But that could pay off very well indeed. Pulls out the deagle. Oh my god! Takes out Kickstar. Immediately turns around once again. 2 versus 4. Can they make it happen?
I can imagine Welk's going to be quite annoyed at that. The Tiggs has made his way, or been able to make his way all the way to his spawn area. And then, of course, compromises Mickey too. The rest of the team didn't do so well, but Tiggs finding a nice little hole that got exploited, the same way that Pucker just went around the back. Opening nades and smokes going out here. Welker's actually pushed his way all the way into the middle house. Gosh, and he's pushing towards front A. Very aggressive here. I imagine he's going to get taken out from the side there, but not before taking out Tigsy.
Oh,
And a very
kickstart.
aggressive play that did pay off.
Finds the tag on towards Mickey. Not quite sure if... Standing on those fountain bins is the way to go for. They're obviously trying to play things nice and slow.
Explosives planted.
Lucian going for the plant. It is Trix that's trying to make his way up onto the side. Mickey peeking over the wall. Not seeing anything yet. They have spotted Kex. He's going to have a hard time spraying him down through that rather thick wall, and he'll just be wiggling left and right, hoping to get a little pick here to alleviate the pressure off of Luyan, who's very much stuck in this position. The tray goes out. Lujan finds himself in a 1 versus 1. Trix and Lujan going up and down. Trix coming out on top. And listen, you get your man that just has his day, and Trix getting 4 kills in that round was not to be messed with. This was his round.
What on earth just happened? Honestly, I think Kickstub is a bit pushing it. I think that could have gotten away with it, but it was also very well played by Trix, has to be said. But one thing that is worth mentioning is that Weeden Boys, they're not falling to those early nades as much as they were on map number 2 on Backlot.
Parker finding himself very nestled in the front line, defending against Weeden Boys as they try and push in. He actually snuck by Bonser. None of the early nades pressuring him at all. Question is now, can he find himself some more? He does hear people bouncing off the tables around the top or just beside him. I imagine he'd want to go and peek that. Lujan is laying in wait, setting a trap here, but Parker ain't biting. He ain't moving. He's on defense. He's not going to be looking for these kills just yet. Trix takes out Kex. Parker finally going to peek out there now that Lujan's distracted. Tiggs, what do you got for us here, bud? 1 versus 3. Tags up the first. Got bomb in hand. 30 seconds left to work with. Is it an idea to try and swap sides to attack? Not really. He's out exposed on the road. Parker finds himself a 3rd. And this is one of those ones where, although the kill board looks fairly even for the most part, Trix is running away.
100%. I mean, just, you know, going clutch on that 1v2 was already massive.
Watching Bonser catch that grenade with his face was very pleasant.
I'll catch a grenade for you. Right with my face. Oh, all right, Zeko. 3 quick kills for him. As well takes that Kickster as well. And that is it. My friend Freaks, you are not going to get out of this alive. As Mickey will be the one to pick him up. 6 against 2 for Snip. Are they showing their true powers once again?
What's interesting for me with the Snip guys is that each round it seems like one player is standing out. One player is getting 3 kills or 4 kills. We've got Trix with 4. You just had Mickey with a bunch. It's each player is constantly finding a bunch. Now we find
Wilk's already got 2.
Yep. There he finds his 3rd.
Every single time. Yeah. It is literally just every single round. There's someone on Snip just casually picking up 3 kills.
And you know, I've never said this before, but here we have Lujan in a clutch. First time I've said that. Obviously, he hasn't had to try and bail his team out of anything yet. Not getting it this time either.
No, it was not going to happen. Let's have a look at what Bonser could potentially do. Timeout cold. Freaks, they've
It was
had
bound
enough.
to happen.
Yeah, it was bound to happen. It was going to be obvious that at some point. I mean, 5-round lead, when do you really go for it? Is it 4? Is it 5? Is it 6? Is it 10? At some point, you are going to
I mean,
have
I
to
think
think
if they
about
can
how you.
scrounge an 8-4 half, they need to take what they can. Headsets off, they're having a proper chat to each other. Take this thing there saying, boys, I had the best bagel last night. And then I saw this cutie with this really big booty. Whereas on the other side, we just see the guy standing around, checking out what the weather is.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you know what? This guy's, I think he's quite a good player.
Yeah.
And
Back to Tiggs, and
we
he's like,
really
yeah,
need,
dude.
you know, those terrible lip reading videos. We need that.
Yes.
You know, guys,
And then she
I
put ketchup
really.
all over the bagel. And how could you? This is unheard of. Where I come from, you have them straight with the cream cheese, a bit of jam on top. Yeah, I agree, boys. Yeah, that's about the right thing for us.
Yeah, I love
And
those
there was
videos.
even seeds all over it. Can you believe it? They put seeded bagels
Yeah,
on top. On top.
This
Little
is the good
swirl of
old
sauce on the
classic
bottom, though. That was good.
11:04
sweating.
p.m. content that everyone was hoping for.
Anyway, at the end, she didn't even want to give me my receipt. It was a disgrace. Never stand for it in my country. Anyways, boys, let's get back into it. Let's play some CoD4 again.
Yeah, funny story, because it looks like they might be taking a bit of time. On the way here, I met 3 South African guys on their way to the Nürburgring. The only issue,
Oh dear.
it closed last week. And yeah, and they only found out like on their way there. And I was like,
Wow.
how'd you guys get in there? And they were like, yeah, public transport. And then we're taking an Uber. And I was like, have you ever, you've never been to the
about
ring,
that.
right? No. Public transport
But
isn't a thing.
surely
They don't even have
you-
taxis there. That's how remote it
I was
is.
gonna say you should check this stuff beforehand if you're
Yeah,
gonna plan this badly.
I was like, guys, I really don't want to be pushy, but get a rental car. And they were like, yeah, but they wanted X thousand and deposit and God knows what. And it's like, guys, trust me, you are not going to see. If you get a rental car, you might as well, you know, go to the usual spots and have a look at the track without, you know, obviously. Oh my God, Kickstar! He's got 2, but someone's going to go up the stairs, and that will be Paco. Went through the sneaky window climb. And I really felt terrible for these guys because I was like, yeah, but then you're just gonna have to come back. And they were like, nah, we're not gonna come. I can't do South African accents. I'm really sorry for that. But they
No,
were
we're
like,
not coming
nah,
back, yeah, bro.
Yeah, exactly that. It is far too cold. As Bonser does actually go down, but in the end it is Lugen. But I was like, guys, do you not look this sort of stuff up? I really hope they got a rental car, because otherwise, they spent, you know, hundreds in. And there's a new, like, if you've ever been to the Eiffel, which is like the region, the Nürburgring is at, there's absolutely nothing, and there's no point in even going there. I mean, you can have a look at the track, but that's about it if it's closed. And I think it was like -3 degrees in Hamburg as well, and those guys, they were like freezing to death because they were definitely not used to it. However, Seco picks up Bonser.
Now, we can always speculate about what they were talking about actually in that tactical timer, but what we do know is that the outcome of it was that they got 1 round, and they've started off the next a lot slower. They really desperately want these picks. They know Snip are watching these corners for them, and they just got to find out which corners it is. Kex going all the way back to spawn even to check it out. Tiggsy, we can see his literally crawling on the floor to find whatever he can.
I'm not sure if... No, mate. It's not going to happen. Rotate on towards B. Because there's I don't know.
Oh.
That east side is... Snip just have everything in their hands. They literally had like a 4-way peak set up. There is absolutely no way you're getting onto that. Oh my God, Kickstar, you saw him. Yep, and bada bing, bada bam, he's going to get peaked from another angle. It's just not working out.
Yeah, I guess when you try and play that slow too, the other problem you have is that you're allowing the defensive team to get into their positions.
And
What I want to see is go B.
100%. if that was
Last
the
round?
B angle, then I don't really
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about because
Last round of the half going A every round hasn't worked. Let's try B.
Yeah. Oh, Bonser gets tagged by Wilk. And Wilk will take down Luton. Tricks with another nade on towards Freaks. As Bonser picks up the bomb. Just goes for the quick plant.
Explosives
2
planted.
versus 4. Finds the frag onto Tricks. Pulls out the SMGs, trying to be pushy. Finds Wilk. 1 versus 2. Out of nowhere. Things have gone very wrong for Snip and Bonser. My God almighty. He's really trying to make things happen for this team.
Now, bearing in mind that we were at, what, 7-2, I believe it was, to finish that half off at 8-4, I think these guys are, they're not happy, but they can work with it.
Yeah, 100%.
Now it's about seeing these guys on defense, seeing how Snip play their attack, and also, is someone going to give us a damn B push?
Let me think about that. No. At least that's what we've seen so far. As picks up an early kill. Trying to rotate on towards spawn. He's seen him. He's seen him. Oh
And
my God! Now he's
whiffs
given
it.
this. Yeah, that is. Just don't even go for it, because now he's gonna have to rotate all the way around once again. As Mickey finds Bonser. And now it is a 2 versus 3 against a not particularly good set. Oh my God! Takes that Paco. Bomb did go down. Tiggs, can you do it? Oh my F in God! What on earth is going on? Tiggs, I don't know if Tiggs has just been replaced or if he's had loads of Monster and Red Bull, but something has undoubtedly worked. Come on, mate, you can do it. You can do it! Tiggs, put it off. Go in. Trying to make things happen. 11 seconds on the clock. Oh my God. 6, 7. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, he got it.
Oh my God. Tiggs, you
Oh, he's gotten
absolute
it.
unit.
He actually pulled
Oh
that
my
off.
God. This guy has literally got nerves of steel, you know? If they were to do like an X-ray, it would just be all metal. Oh, Wilk finds the opening frag onto Kekstar. And then there's the double nade.
After a round like Tiggs just had, watching his team fall apart in front of him,
yeah.
is very demoralizing. Lugen, surprise in a 1 versus 4. Gets killed from behind.
Yeah, 1 versus absolutely nothing.
It's amazing how we go from that intense, insane round to that.
Yeah. It really feels like, you know, Weeden Boys, whenever they're under pressure, they perform very well. Whenever they're not under pressure, it's sort of like, you know what? Are we going to throw this round right out the window? Boys, let's just do it.
The late nades coming in from Snip, catching off a couple guys off guard. Kex uncharacteristically missing a couple shots there. Bonser picking up the kill onto Paco. Most of Snip are just hanging around towards Underlook. Deagle from Bonser coming in strong again as he takes out Tricks. Tiggsy with a deagle of his own, taking out Mickey. Well, what have you got in store for us? You're going up against Kex, and
they are closing up, though. I mean, Snip, they had a 5-round lead. And now it is back down to a 3-round lead once again.
Interestingly, we actually have got a player here over on B side. It was Parker, but he got shut down by Tiggs. But it's nice to see that a bit of poking at least is going on over there on B. Kex was distracted from his usual cross map shots that he was going for because, you know, the call for someone on B was there.
100%. Ooh, Bonser. He has definitely been spotted. And Mickey was just waiting right in the wing. In the wings. It's Kekstar's just trying to find that lucky shot. However, is it really important? Oh my, what the heck?
God. That was so sexy from Well. There's no other words.
I didn't see that one,
just
sadly.
Sexy. It was just a shot, reload, flick shot. But look at this. Snip. We've seen this one before, 2-round advantage.
Yeah.
Weeden Boys looking a bit better, you know, in the last couple rounds.
What the F? Wilk! What is going on? He just flicks, bang, cool. What? What the heck? He gets the kill, just gets the smoke, bang. Oh, who is this guy? Are you kidding me? Is this guy, does this guy have some sort of aimbot or what? Because, like, that guy's just not human.
Yeah, he was on fire. All the shots connecting when they needed to connect. Bonser being a bit aggressive there on the underside of Underlook. Putting his team in a bit of a bad position there. Late nades once again coming in from Snip. It's going to be Tiggsy and Bonser, both SMGs now out of the round. So, job made a bit easier here for Snip to try and get into the site. Levian serving himself up a smoke there in mid, as he's going to try and escape.
Oh, Kex winning out on the scope battle. This time, though.
Freaks being a bit exposed there as Trix takes him out with the AK. In so many normal circumstances, just having a little peek around a corner to check if it's clear if someone is sitting there, it's usually fine. But up against these guys, it's a possible death sentence. Time is ticking. 25 seconds left. We're going to see Trix making his way towards A. Who's covering that one? It's going to be Kex, who missed the shot. This means Trix is getting onto that site. Kex coming under some fire. Does fire back. Parker hasn't actually gone for the full plant. Lugen making his way into the side. Does get the shot onto Trix. Nice. Parker's just laying down behind this first wall. These guys already do have to work together. If one gets the kill, I was going to say if one dies, the other one's got to get the reply, but he doesn't.
He's even going for like the disrespect.
Oh, he does another little teabag. Right?
Whoever invented that is an absolute genius. Back then there was way more banter, if I'm being honest. And just the keybinds alone, I just love them. Like the good old CU fish and that sort of stuff.
Oh, do you know what the one that still hurts me to this day is Leesky. He used to be a sniper, and he had one, you peek, you lose.
Yeah?
Oh man, dude, and I would peek him, and I would die, and then the bind just comes out, you peek, you lose.
And
I'm
you
just
couldn't
like,
even
hang
mute players,
me
that
where
was the
I
best
sit.
part.
You could do team chats only, but then you also miss out being able to spam other people with your stuff.
Ooh. Trix takes that Kekstar, 2 versus 3, and the bomb will go down. Let's have a look at Tiggs. Can he move up? SMG in his hand. In his hands. He's quite a long way away from A site. Oh, he's given away his position. Yeah, and Trix is right there to pick things up.
gorgeous 3 kills there from Trix. I mean, he's such a front runner for his team right now. Him and Welk, 20 for 11. Welk sitting on 22 for 11. I mean, they've literally only died a handful more times than the rounds they've won. Fantastic opening here from Tigsy, Cax, and Bonser. Dropping through the Snip player. Zeka, the only one to respond. I take that back as Welk opens up 2. Here's the scary bit. When Welk gets going, what stops him?
Yeah,
We've seen some of the shots
nothing.
that he connects. I have no doubt he is raring to do more of that.
They are going to have to move up at some point.
Welk misses the shot, but Lucian is way too scared to have his head ripped off by that round. He is staying down. Zeka's making his way through mid. His teammate in Cafe, unable to help him as Tigsy lays down the fire. Welk's going to have to run into mid to pick up that bomb. And all this is going to do is we're going to bring us right back to that 2-round advantage to Snip that we've seen so often. But now, Weeden Boys can't lose on if they want to take this third map before overtime.
Yeah, the most important is obviously, are we just going to see... Are we going to just have a deja vu of what we've just seen on map number 2? Oh, as Bonser picks up Zeko. No, they have a very, very good setup onto that B site as Wilk once again finds the frag on towards Kickstar. Three versus 4. Bonser picks up another one. Once again, he is the clutch machine for Weeden Boys.
Now, Snip could not be further apart from each other. The last 2 standing, Trix and Welk. Trix in the old bar, making his way towards back A. Bonser still laying in the same spot where he got his first few kills. Trix gets a kill of his own though. Tigsy with the response. Trix, your last man standing, and where's he at? Tagged to hell and high water. Gets a kill onto Freakazoid. And Trix
Tag on towards Tiggs.
Yeah, we're now so far away from the bomb.
Oh my
Does
god.
get a kill, but there's no time.
Nah, yeah.
They know this. Tigsy is doing his best impersonation of being a coward and running.
Being Forrest Gump. Just
Yep.
running for his life. Yeah, let's have a quick look at what Tiggs is up to. Currently top frag at 20 and 13 for Weeden Boys. Dodges the nades, dodges all of the wall bangs. As Zeko picks up the opening frag. Oh
He
my god,
missed
Tiggsy!
every single one of those shots. Sorry.
You know how people say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take?
Yeah, he missed 100% of the shots.
100% of every single shot he takes. And that was a straight up clean ace from Snip.
The problem is now Weeden Boys on the back foot. They've got 2 rounds to try and hold this together, push it to an overtime where they then give themselves another chance to actually take the win. Tigsy opening up onto Zeko with Bonser. Can he find the person that's pushing around Garage? He's just watched Tigsy drop to him. And a back and forth of exchange as Bonser's just staring at the ground. Switching over to Mickey though, makes his way in towards A, finds the end of Bonser's gun.
And It really feels like this is going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. When Snip pick up one round, Weeden Boys pick up the next one, but they aren't able to close that gap. As Kickstar falls to the nades, and now once again, yeah, this is already over.
Wow.
Yeah, this is it. Unless Tiggs literally pulls off the clutch, not even of the century, basically like the millennia.
I've seen him do better. I have faith in this man. Great push up here while they're distracted from the bomb plan. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
not going to turn into anything. And that'll be the end of the third map. Weeden Boys losing to Snip 2-1. The deciding crossfire to finish it off.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
to finish off our day.
they really gave it their all. That was the best COD I've seen from them ever. They really can truly be proud of themselves. I mean, in the end, it was Snip. They were and still are the absolute favourites to win this entire LAN tournament.
But at least now they know they can't take it easy if they go up against Weeden Boys again.
100%. I mean, at some point, it really took... I think they were even a bit surprised on map number 1. And it really took... They had to sort of, you know, find their rhythm, find those opening frags and sort of play out the game. They are used to it. But whenever Weeden Boys were under control, they were just picking frags up left and right.
Very true. Now, we do still have a couple more games ongoing at the minute, but I imagine with the fact that we just did 3 whole
You
3
mean
whole
that
maps
we've
that
roughly been live for around 9 hours?
something like that.
I mean, we've been live for about 10.5 hours, including about maybe 2.5, 3 hours of total break. And with that being said, guys, I think Menace and I, as well as the entire production team, I think we deserve a bit of a break. I'm getting big thumbs up by production as well. I mean, I can say that, to be honest. We've had a very long day indeed. With that being said, a massive thank you to you, Menace, for, you know, helping us out right here, providing loads of very valuable insight from, I'm just going to call you an ex-pro. I mean, you played for Dignit, TAS and H2K. I mean, if that's not pro, then I don't really know what I'm talking about. Anyway, for all of you guys out there, head over to fpschallenge.eu, sign up, link your Steam account, get rolling into the solo queue, get involved onto the Discord. There's weekly cups, there's LANs, there is literally everything you could have ever dreamt of. And most importantly, make sure you guys follow this Twitch channel, because we're probably very likely going to be live at 10 AM tomorrow morning, if I'm not wrong. We're going to have to do a bit of planning, Menace, so stay tuned with us. Don't just magically hop off. Anyway, I hope you guys have greatly enjoyed this stream. You know, we really tried to get the best show we could go, you know, pump out for all of you guys out there. So really thanks a lot for, you know, supporting us in the chat, providing all of the amazing keybinds that I already couldn't remember after all of these years. So yeah, obviously, thank you very much. And if you've got any sort of last words, Menace, go ahead.
That's all from me from this side. I'll say thanks, of course. Always great and entertaining. Wonderful to see these guys back on the battlefield and the game we love and the maps we've stared at 1,000 times over, but we keep coming back for. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Exactly, and that's what you guys are going to do as well. Have a great night.